Hi, this is Suzette for Cloudy Sky today, and I'm going to share with you some poems that I wrote about New York City when I visited in 2015. Now, the pictures behind me are when I visited in 2019. And boy, the difference that 4 years made. Of course, there I am looking at the very, I can never say that word, that bridge. That's that new structure that was at the end of the Highline, which wasn't there in 2015. So we're going to go back in time to 2015. I hope you enjoy. Mhm. Hi, this is Suzette from Cloudy Sky today. We are going to embark on a travel of the mind. We're going to go back to the past, to one weekend in New York City, June 12th through 14th in 2015. Why? Well, we're going to do a traveling of the mind. Back when I used to travel by air, rail, sea, by plane, train, cruise ships. But now we stay home. We stay isolated or confined. So let's travel through our minds. Well, one of the first things I did when I flew into the airport, I can't remember if it was LaGuardia or JFK, but I took a ride share to stay at my friend's. So here's a poem to start our journey. Shatter. They just can't help themselves. Not a moment went by without their chatter constantly throughout the ride. They just don't shut up. I just can't help myself. Feeling irritated by all their chatter. Please, let me hear a pin drop, please. If they would only shut up. I don't care where you need to get changed. Cambia aquí, cambia el lado de New Jersey. For all I care, but while we're cramped together in this ride share, please just shut up. Shut up already. From the airport through the Queensboro Bridge where speed limit says 30 miles per hour, but we're moving more like 3 and I pray. They are the first stop, but no, I have to endure more. Chatter behind me where they occupy 2 rows of seat and voices carry and stagnate, emptying my soul with the echoes of entonces while trudging through bumper to bumper traffic. It was quite a ride, but New York City in 2015 was worth it. This was when I got introduced to the Highline. Now, I used to live in New Jersey from 2000 to 2006, and I would go often to New York City to poetry events on Cornelia Street, such as the Pink Poetry West, and also, just enjoy any free poetry events in Central Park. So I was frequently in New York City. Now, this was something new in 2015 for me, the Highline. And here they had exotic plants, and you notice they put little things that told us what the plants were, but unfortunately, I didn't really pay much attention. And also, they had new condos. Trust me, I asked my friend, and she said those were some of the priciest condos in the city, but you had a Highline view. They were definitely renovating the old meatpacking district. Now, they had some very beautiful blooming plants along the Highline. Unfortunately, I didn't take down the names. I just took pictures of the plants. More plants. These reminds me of something a hummingbird or something with a long beak is the way it elongates, for the birds to get their nectar. And I was trying to capture the bird. Now the views from the Highline, and this was, a certain skyline, may have changed because this was 2015. Please remember, this is New York City. And this was remnants of the old meatpacking district. Now, I'm not sure if this is still there or if it got torn down and some new condos are in its place. And notice I wrote construction was also in full swing, so my next visit should bring new things. Yeah, I did a little rhymey thing there. Swing things. Other views from the Highline. More plants. Here I'm showing Damien's Ortega metal art in the form of a known graffiti tag. The MetLife building is in the background. You've probably seen this in a couple shows that are set in New York. And here I wrote construction, construction, more construction. You see the wonderful cranes right here? That shows the construction in full swing. And the Empire State Building. Look how small the Empire State Building looks in the background. At one point, it was the tallest building in Manhattan, but newer buildings have taken that claim. And of course, the Highline walkway wasn't fully built at this time. I did visit back in 2019, and there was um, more walkway and other new exhibits. I have to find those pictures though. The opening of the Highline at the railroad yards complete the northern part of the park. So what we're looking at is what I probably saw in 2019. But it was very interesting that they took all these old railways that used to send meat to the meatpacking district, and now they made it a tourist attraction. And one of the things I did when I was in New York was taking a couple readings, and we went uptown. And here, this is at St. John the Divine on Amsterdam Street, right outside where we went for a reading. And I mean, reading the Writers Hotel, was doing some readings, and we decided to, check it out. Why not? It's good to hear other poets read. And it's also good to try, well, the word here is trying to catch a Broadway play. Sometimes when I dream I'm walking there with smoke billowing from street level vents, I descend in Union Square and take the train to Broadway. We tried to get in the lottery, but we went to see some other Broadway play. Or should I say off Broadway play. But no Hedgewick. And here's a poem I dedicate to New York for all the pictures we just saw. Concrete jungle. In droves, they move slowly in their cars among the large buildings. People visit, go to work, or go home. Like turtles crossing the sand, going around the rocks and other natural barriers to find their nesting spot in the dunes. Large buildings with people like ants in colonies, some with terraces and rooftops with trees, grass, and shrub. To make the concrete jungle more lush, I even saw a putting range on a porch. But I long for the beaches of the Florida coast, and I think of rocks with ugly growth when I see the buildings now with greenery in the concrete jungle of New York City. Now, after leaving New York, of course, I have to head back to the airport. Wait, let's get a look at the concrete jungle. And I like to call this overheard. Well, because, traveling around New York City, you take the subway. Well, we mainly took the subway. I didn't really take the bus. In fact, I don't think I've ever taken the bus in New York City. Have I? Not sure. But I take the subway a lot, and a lot of times, just walking around, there's a lot of people. You get to overhear conversations. So this is part of the overheard. Where's Daddy? She keeps repeating to the baby. They got separated from Jeff. He was with the red stroller and wallet, begging passerby, if you see him. We passed him on the platform with his guitar, case open and some dollars within. We glanced up and down the line, but no red stroller in sight. Maybe they were in a fight, but now it has come to light. She has no MetroCard, no wallet, nor keys. She really needed to find him. Lorraine ran up the stairs before the train came and yelled, sorry, ma'am, but no red stroller here. Strumming his guitar, singing his song, How I Love You, just seemed wrong. The lady has the baby. She keeps saying, where's Daddy? What does she love him?